Hi, I'm Bridget, a certified sleep science coach and mattress expert here at Sleepopolis. And today I am going to be reviewing the Bear Pro Hybrid mattress. I'm going to put it through a variety of tests and let you know how it performs on our Sleepopolis scorecard. But before we get into it, let's go over some quick facts about the Bear Pro Hybrid. It's 10 inches tall and has a breathable quilt cover, gel memory foam, dynamic foam, and individually encased coils. All Bear mattresses feature a material called Celliant, which some studies say can promote blood flow and help with post-workout recovery. So it's a nice bonus for those with active lifestyles. I think the Bear Pro Hybrid has a firm feel and is cushiony, but keeps you lifted on top of the bed's flat surface. I do want to say Bear sent us the Pro Hybrid for free to review and to tell you about, and if you do decide to buy this mattress through our link in the description below, we may get a commission. But that never sways our opinions and rather helps us keep these reviews free. And if you buy this mattress, you're going to get free shipping, a 120-night trial, free returns, and a lifetime warranty. It arrives compressed in a box, so I recommend having a friend help you unbox it and set it up. Let's kick things off with our motion isolation test. So motion transfer is how movement travels from one side of the bed to the other. So if you're sleeping over here and someone's tossing and turning over there, you don't want to be disturbed by those movements. So a bed with strong motion isolation can be really good for anyone who shares the bed with a partner or a pet and is a light sleeper. We tested out with our very visual red wine test. I put a glass of wine on one side and then I pushed into the bed and moved around on it on the other side to mimic a partner or pet. It did a good job. You can see it moves a little, which isn't too surprising for a bed with coils. Overall, I'd give it 4 stars for motion isolation. Now let's test for edge support, which is a measure of how well the perimeter of a mattress can support weight. So this is really good if you like to sit or sleep near the edge of the bed and can make the bed feel larger for couples. To start the test, I sat on the edge of the bed and was really impressed by the results here. I didn't feel like I was sinking down very much or about to slide off at all. Then when I moved into a sleeping position, it also had great results with really no sinkage. The Bear Pro Hybrid has extra support around its perimeter to help with this, and it's doing its job. So I'd give it 4.5 stars for edge support. Now let's do the pressure map test. So I've mentioned I think this bed has a firm, cushiony feel, but the pressure map takes it a step further. It uses heat mapping technology to show where pressure is building across the body while sleeping on the mattress. So here's what you need to know as you look at these results. Blues and greens are good and are showing low pressure. Oranges and reds are bad and are showing high pressure. You're going to want to see low pressure around your back, hips, and shoulders if you sleep on your side or back. On my back, the map results are mainly all blue with just a touch of green, so this is a great sign for back sleepers. On my side, it's also mainly all blue and green, which honestly surprised me for how firm this bed is. It's showing me the top foam layers are offering pressure relief despite the firm feel. But I will note I still feel pressure building up around my shoulder while on my side. So based on these results, I'd give the Bear Pro Hybrid 5 stars for pressure relief for back sleepers and 4.5 stars for pressure relief for side sleepers. I'll note it's not really about pressure when it comes to stomach sleepers. We're about to talk about that more next. Now let's go over the different sleeping positions and how I think they all do on the Bear Pro Hybrid. So no matter your sleeping position, you want your spine to be aligned. But depending on your sleeping position, you need different things out of a mattress to make it happen. Stomach sleepers tend to do best on a firm mattress that keeps their hips lifted up and their spine aligned. The Bear Pro Hybrid is a firm bed in my book and does a good job of keeping you propped up. But it does offer some sinkage around the hips that might not be great for those over 150 pounds. So I'd give it 4 stars for stomach sleeping. Side sleepers need a softer bed that contours their shoulder and hip. Despite the pressure map results being so good for this position, I didn't personally feel super comfy on my side and felt pressure on my shoulder. So I would recommend a softer bed for most side sleepers. I'd give it 3.5 stars for side sleeping. And lastly, back sleepers are the easiest to please. They're looking for a bed that will support their spinal alignment while keeping them comfortable. The Bear Pro Hybrid does a nice job of this and could be a good option for those with back pain. So I'd give it 5 stars for back sleeping. Now let's test for responsiveness, which is basically how easily you can move around on a mattress. So this is really good for combination sleepers or anyone with mobility issues. I found it easy to move around on the Bear Pro Hybrid and don't feel like it traps you in the bed. Although there are coils inside, I wouldn't say it's a super bouncy bed. So I'd give it 4.5 stars for responsiveness. Price is also a really important factor when deciding on a new mattress. I do want to mention that mattress prices change all the time, and we also always have coupons to help you save even more. Just click the link in the description below. But right now, in a queen size at full retail, you can get the Bear Pro Hybrid for about $1,300. All right, we have made it to the end of this video. So now I want to give the Bear Pro Hybrid one final score before we go. Along with everything we've covered so far in our tests, I also want to rate it on different components like its cooling abilities, its materials, its warranty information, and more. And when I put it all together and I average out the numbers, I give it one final score of 4.4 out of 5. All right, I hope you found this review helpful. If you want to learn more about the Bear Pro Hybrid or other mattresses and sleep products, just head over to sleepopolis.com. We also have great sleep health information there and some exclusive coupons. But be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Bye.